going to talk about lead sources that you don't have to pay for until you close with these various companies. There's a lot of services and programs. If you've been licensed for long enough, there are a lot of services and programs out there, guys and gals, listen, that they will tell you, hey, we've got XYZ amount of leads that we want, to partner with you. They always want to partner with, they always say 1 or 2 agents in the area. And they know good and well that, they're probably called several hundred individuals before they ultimately find one that's willing to pay them a monthly fee for leads that may or may not convert. If anybody here has watched the Dave Ramsey show, I used to watch Dave Ramsey a lot, in my earlier days of personal finance, and they would talk about endorsed local providers that, quote unquote, Dave Ramsey has handpicked, and these individuals are his go-to person. Well, people pay to be Dave Ramsey's endorsed local providers. People pay to be Zillow's, preferred agent. If you type in a home, you usually on Zillow, you usually will see a list of agents in the area. Those individuals pay to have that ability to be that visibility. And so if you're new, which many of you guys are, you may not have it in the budget to, shell out a couple $100s per month for leads that may or may not convert. So these options here, there are actually several different websites that we're going to talk about today, y'all. But I want every single one of you to take advantage of it. Sign up today. The first one we're going to talk about is probably the most popular one that most individuals have heard of. It's called OpCity. What OpCity is actually some gentleman from Austin, Texas, who actually reached out to Realtor.com and said, hey, if you guys have any leads that agents have not bought, because as I mentioned, Realtor.com, Zillow, all these places, they offer leads because everybody goes to Zillow to take a look at homes, individuals that just want to just house shop. And what they ended up doing is that they paid for all of the leads that Realtor.com were not able to sell to other agents like you and me. And so they took these leads, funneled them through one of these, real estate call centers that they created. And they did so well that Realtor.com ended up buying OpCity. Again, the company that bought their trash leads, but ended up converting it and turning it into an amazing experience, ended up buying OpCity from these gentlemen for $250 million. So it's a great story on how taking the little and doing something with it and turn it into something dope. You never know who will buy something from you. So this website here is a free, as in there's no upfront cost for you as the agent. This company, they typically will command somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 35% of the commission at closing, but at least they will send you leads that you have the ability to add to your CRM. All of these free lead sources that we're going to talk about today as well, y'all, is they work on the honor system to an extent, but many of them do actually require you to sign documents. They have clauses, things of that nature, that if you don't pay them at closing, they can and will in most cases sue you. So I always say, these opportunities that are here, take advantage of them. And if you actually convert from it, that's a lead that you would not have generated on your own. So, do right by these folks, because they will find out about it. This kind of works from what I can tell here. This works just like Uber. So you're talking to a former Uber driver here, and one of the things when I get those alerts, you got to jump all over it because you don't know when the next lead is going to come from it. But it's just like if you all have been seeing, and I tag a few of you guys in our workplace group, you'll see those opportunities that'll pop up, and it's like throwing meat into shark-infested waters. Of course, I'm vegan, so that's probably a bad statement. But this is just another website. We're gonna go over 5 of them today. There's a few more that I'll probably break up into a further training once you guys kind of let me know your feedback on these websites here. But yeah, sign up for this ASAP. I'm gonna put all of these links in our workplace group, as well as this video replay is actually going to be in the Facebook group, the Social Real Estate Agent Hub. I know I've sent the link out to everybody, so everybody here, please jump in if you haven't already. But yeah, this is free. Does anyone have any thoughts or anything that they'd like to share on this one? Does this look like something that you all want to definitely take advantage of? If anyone wants to come off mute quickly.
Absolutely, this is good. Thank you.
Next one that we're going to talk about here is Redfin. Partner with Redfin, get high quality referrals. Again, it states right here on the website, no upfront cost or obligation to join. Just pay a referral fee once you close the transaction. Redfin also is their own brokerage. Many people, you may know real estate agents that are Redfin agents. Those individuals are essentially giving up their ability to earn more income and taking a salary. I personally, for me, I like to be able to write my own check, but everybody's different. So they have this program here that allows you to partner with them and get, again, Redfin is another major player website similar to Zillow, where folks are on here all the time looking at real estate, and they don't have an agent that they're working with, so they will connect with you. The only requirement is that you have to have an active real estate license in good standing and your fair share of closed client transactions. So they do ask that you have done some business, but I don't really know how much they really look into this part here. Proven excellence based on client surveys. I would still sign up even if you haven't had a closing. Just sign up for it, and they will get leads going your way. I would definitely sign up for this one as well ASAP and start getting leads coming to you. Again, this one here pays somewhere between 25 to 30% is what the referral commission is charged by Redfin. So again, take advantage of it. It's another one here. Thirdly here, I want to talk about Estately. This is a lesser known lead gen website. Registration is quick and free as well. Estately tends to deal more so with clients that are on their website network. Estately is not as known as Zillow or Redfin or anything like that, but again, they have their fair share of traffic as well. I have to assume with this plan here, from what I vetted, it's more on the estate sale side of things, that kind of network of individuals that are looking to sell homes that they inherited, things of that nature. So register for sure here. The frequently asked question, how will I be matched with clients? We'll match you based on your expertise, the area you specialize in, and the quality of your feedback. I meet most of my agents through referrals and word of mouth. Will Estately be worth it? You're exactly the kind of agent we are looking to work with. Our clients are looking for a real estate agent who is perfect for them, who will wow them with their professionalism, all that jazz. Where do these clients come from? Home buyers and sellers use Estately to look for properties and comparables until they are in need of expert advice. And can any agent join? Yes, any agent can join Estately, but we may not refer clients to you until we can be sure you meet our criteria for being a great agent. So this is also something that, for those of you that are, for example, for my New Jersey folks, I know that Evelyn, you've closed some business. So this may be a good idea that if, for example, you have someone you're partnered with on your personal team out there, maybe since you're the one that has quite a few closings, then as the leads come in, it may be a particular area of Jersey or Georgia. For my Georgia folks here, it may be a particular part of the city that I can't get to. So although I've got a lot of closings, but I can't get to, you can go to, for example, Douglasville here in Atlanta, and that's an hour, almost an hour and a half, depending on traffic from where I am. So this is something that I want everybody to sign up for, but as I get them, I'm gonna shoot them out to everybody here because I want everybody to win. So even if I'm not gonna take a commission from it, obviously because these websites already are gonna take their own cut from it. But for my Georgia folks, you're more than welcome to use me, in the sense that if you are newer and you're one of my mentees and you don't have any closings under your belt, we can work on it together And it may be more advantageous because it's in a part of the city that you're closer to than I am. So I want everybody to eat. So I want folks to take advantage of all opportunities in front of them. And I don't mind sharing, because I'm a man of faith. So I'm gonna give mine regardless. All right. So anyone have any questions on this one before I move to the next one? All right, cool beans. All right, next one I want to talk about here is Ojo. Ojo is another pay at closing referral-based website. They are rated 4.7 out of 5. And what they do, again, is they source leads from various places all over the internet, and they feed those leads out to other agents. So this is another one that you'll want to add to your toolkit. I'm going to put all of the links to here in the Facebook group. That's where I'm going to post this. I'm not going to post this on YouTube. As far as the links, I want folks you guys that are in the Facebook group to jump all over this first. But this will eventually go on YouTube at some point, just as a resource for all. So Ojo Labs is another free website. All you got to do is sign up here. Very straightforward. Now, Homelite is another very popular website here. They do not charge any upfront cost, and you set up your profile in 15 minutes. Again, another website that usually between 25 and 35%. It's possible that they may charge more of a commission, but I haven't seen any beyond 35%. Because as they mention on most of these lead gen websites, these are buyers leads, but it's possible if it's a seller lead and they obviously have the appraisal comp information for the home, and if it's a $800,000 home, if they take a little bit more, it's still going to be worth it to take advantage of it. But from what I've seen, it's just 25 to 30% that they charge as a referral commission. But Homelite is another one here, so take advantage of this one. I want to see if there is a video here. So I'm in North Atlanta, and these are a couple agents here that are already a part of the program. Many of them are with Keller Williams. So when you hear a lot of these quote unquote teams talking about giving their agents leads, they're just sending these folks to these types of websites to sign up. But that information, most individuals don't know the information is out there. So they're willing to pay a higher commission, but you guys are on a pseudo team, so you get that game, for free 99. So definitely take advantage of this one and jump on this today. All right, so Rocket Mortgage is another one of the really popular websites. Many of you all know all about Rocket Mortgage, but did you know that they had a lead sharing platform that's absolutely free? Rocket Mortgage gets so many leads of individuals that are wanting to know how much they can get pre-approved from a mortgage. So they're going to make their money on the back end with those mortgages, but they do have the ability for agents to sign up, join their verified agent network. This one, I believe you do have to have a few closings under your belt. So that's why I mentioned leveraging your partner in the state that may have more closings than you, and then you guys just kind of working the leads as a pseudo team and getting the mutual benefit from it. So this one again is another free website, a free lead gen website that you sign up for, and they will get the lead sent to you. And then the last two here that I'll talk about is Veterans United. This is based on military clients that are looking to make a pivot. Many of these individuals are using their VA loan, and of course they get stationed somewhere else. They got to pack up and move. So the military, this website here is geared towards these military folks and helping them connect with agents that are VA-friendly agents that know about VA loans and can help ensure that a home that they're interested in buying will be approved for a VA home loan. This website may have dedicated loan companies that specifically do VA loans, but again, if you have your own go-to loan person, most lenders offer the VA program. But one of the caveats with this is you may have to use their preferred lender, and that's no biggie on this one. All right, and then lastly here, we're going to talk about Bold Leads. This one here I found out about early this morning, and so I signed up for it. It says here that you have the ability to quote unquote claim your area. And so once you sign up for it, a representative will reach out to you, learn more about your business, and then begin sending you leads on a regular basis. So that's a couple of choices here. And as I mentioned in the Facebook group, I'll put all of the free lead or pay at close lead generating websites. A couple things that I want to walk through, and then I'll let you guys go here. So the main thing with all of these free lead or pay it, I keep saying free leads, but because I'm used to paying for them up front. But the main thing with these pay at close lead companies is that, for one, as they mentioned in the first video, speed is everything, right? So immediately what I would do when you start getting leads from any of these sources is that you immediately want to reach out to that client, introduce them as your neighborhood contact. If they tell you that they are interested in relocating from the area, then what you'll want to do is leverage something like Calendly. If you guys do not have a Calendly account, it's free. I would suggest that you create one like literally today, because you're gonna, depending on how many of these websites you sign up for, you're gonna start getting leads coming in, and I don't want anyone to feel overwhelmed or inundated or anything like that. So maybe it would be ideal from an intake standpoint to initially, when these people call you, or you get the lead or you accept the lead or whatever, call them, introduce yourself, tell them that you are excited to work with them. Attitude is everything. So being very bubbly and genuine in the ability to service them is going to be something that you're really going to appreciate doing it. And then on top of that, having a Calendly that links to your own personal Zoom account, because Calendly integrates with Zoom, which is how we're on this call right now. I would say dedicate or begin to structure, especially with the summertime, if we got kids at school, things of that nature, or whatever your obligations are. We all have a set day or maybe an hour of the day that typically we have availability, right? So maybe you pick one day of the week where you're available during the daytime, and then another day of the week where you're available from 5 to 8 p.m., whenever you want to cut it off. That way, as soon as you introduce yourself to these people, they're gonna move on to the next person, depending on how the experience is with you when you make that first contact. So we always hear about first impressions. First impressions are everything. So the way that I'm handling it is, as soon as the lead comes in, I would introduce myself, send them your Calendly link so that you can book a call to learn more about what they need. Don't necessarily try to find everything out, because you might get that lead while you're on the interstate, and you may only have the ability to just call them and say, hey, I got the message that you reached out through Veterans United. However, whatever source sends you that lead, be sure to quote that source so that they know that you're a legitimate person contacting them, right? So if you got the lead from Redfin, hey, you were looking on the Redfin website, I am your go-to real estate professional, and I'm so excited to meet with you. I'm on the interstate right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull over in a few minutes, and I'm gonna send you my meeting calendar. Let us book a time to talk more about your needs so that I can learn more about how my team and I can help you. Always speak of yourself as a team, because you are a team. You're part of this team here, and then the greater organization as a whole through EXP. So if you are a newbie and you get this call, I don't want you to feel like, oh my God, what do I do? Lean on all of us here. Myself, Aaron, have already leveraged these types of websites and these types of lead gen sources. So let's kick around ideas on how to make a great first impression if you have a buyer that's reached out to you and they want to learn about, what the experience is going to be like in the home buying process. Some of the questions to ask: have they reached out to a lender that they're interested in working with? If the answer is yes, find out that lender's information so you can know if and how much they're pre-approved for. If they have not been connected with a lender, well, that's an opportunity for you to connect them with one of the lenders here on our team, Success Lending, or your personal lender. But don't try to, the excitement is going to be what hits you first. And so I would just tell you, as I mentioned, speed is everything. get them into your system, into your ecosystem, get them plugged into your KV core, introduce yourself, and then get your Calendly link out to them so that they can book a time for you to talk with them directly and then learn more about their situation.
So whenever you are getting these different leads come through, I kind of learned this from Zillow because they also give you like a script. You never want to say, how can I help you? Because you want to stay in control of the conversation. So whenever you are speaking with the clients, say, hi, my name is Erin. I'm from Zillow. I see that you were looking at such and such home. When would you like to meet to see that home?
Nice. Yep. And you see the way you just explained it, it's as though, again, you are part of that. So that's to the point. However that lead came in, you'll immediately want to reference that lead on the initial call. And then you can go, as she just mentioned, when they want to look at the home, and then, throw that in your calendar, maybe schedule a time to actually get on a Zoom call with them or meet them. If you want to meet them in person and they're, down the street from you, however they indicate that they want to meet with you, but give them a few options. Some folks are still a little weary and leery because of the pandemic. So maybe Zoom is going to be a preferred way to connect. But yeah, like she just said, getting something scheduled is gonna matter.